These sentences should put you in your place. Narcissists are masters at deceiving people. They twist the truth until it suits them, and no one knows what is really going on. This game of confusion is especially exhausting in relationships and can become toxic over time. Living with a narcissist is like playing a game with unknown rules. Only the narcissist knows them, and he keeps changing them. Just when you think you've figured out how the game is played, they promptly take you in a completely different direction. Some of the ways the narcissist uses these 7 phrases to throw you off course are: 1. Everyone else sees it the same way. Narcissists know how to manipulate their victim's worldview like no one else. Early in their relationship, they deliberately spread rumors to get you to cut off contact with your family and friends. Only isolated victims are willing victims. When this game of intrigue doesn't work, they use what psychologists call triangulation. The narcissist simply claims that whatever bothers him specifically about his people also bothers everyone else. And if everyone is right, the victim must be wrong, for better or worse. Number 2, you're making a mountain out of a molehill. When you argue with a narcissist, you will keep picking on little things that are annoying to the narcissist. However, they are big problems for those who bring them up. For example, if the narcissist has humiliated his victim in public, and he likes to do this, he will later dismiss this humiliation as trivial. The victim gets carried away and exaggerates. In reality, however, he is denying another person his feelings and his right to his own opinion. If this scenario sounds suspiciously familiar, beware. No one but you gets to decide how you feel. If someone is trying to pull the wool over your eyes, you're dealing with a narcissistic distraction of the highest order. 3. Nobody else acts like you. A popular narcissistic strategy is to separate the sacrificial lamb from the flock. By successfully persuading one person to be the only one acting strangely, uncooperatively, or defiantly, he indirectly isolates that person from everyone else. Moreover, no one wants to be seen as difficult and incur the general displeasure of others. Narcissists know this and love this tactic to keep their victims small and compliant. This comparison to others is shabby and causes the victims to withdraw even more from the world. Number 4. You keep rehashing the same old stories. When you live with a narcissist, you may find yourself repeating the same patterns of behavior in endless loops, such as telling fairy tales or showing off in front of others. Narcissists don't have many tricks, and they need to be used over and over again. As a result, their victims regularly complain about the same behaviors. Of course, the narcissist simply turns the tables by trivializing their undignified behavior. Number 5. You'll never find anyone like me again. In hindsight, one can only hope. But in the eye of the tornado, in a relationship with a narcissist, this threat weighs heavily. The narcissist is actually convinced that he is a gift from the gods to humanity. He considers everyone unworthy and his company a unique privilege. He actually believes the nonsense he tells. Used as a weapon, it can make already counted victims even more insecure. Then the fear of losing that person really takes hold of them. Number 6. It was obvious that you would react this way. A narcissist always uses this line when they don't know what to do next. It implies that the other person is predictable and completely transparent. This statement gives them a sense of competence when it comes to the other person's character and traits. In truth, he simply doesn't have the words, probably because his counterpart is speaking the truth out loud, which even in the narcissist's universe has no herb against it. This empty phrase is only meant to buy him time because he lacks real arguments. Number 7. It's your own fault. When a narcissist goes over the top, or maybe even does it because he needs comfort, he needs someone to blame for his derailment. This is quickly found. The victim becomes the perpetrator. This reversal of the burden of proof is one of the absolute top skills of narcissists. They know better than anyone how to turn themselves into innocent lambs and everyone else into villains. In most cases, they are also very successful at passing the buck to their insecure and perhaps even desperate victims. Today's conclusion: it's best not to believe a word a narcissist says. They are gifted liars, deceivers in a class of their own, and high flyers the likes of which the world has never seen. Narcissists are masters of the entire keyboard of intrigue and manipulation. They will say anything, and sadly, do almost anything to achieve their goals. To do this, they need people to be willing victims or to do the work for them. To keep them in line, they must be made to doubt their perceptions and their sanity over and over again. Surely each of us has heard phrases like the ones presented here. They are cheap phrases and hackneyed cliches that are easy to use. Narcissists love such easy solutions because they simply lack the imagination for better ones. So don't buy into these accusations and claims. Instead, question each and every one of them. A narcissist lies when he opens his mouth. If you demand an explanation, his facade of glamour and persuasiveness will quickly crumble. Before you start questioning your sanity, it's better to critically question the person who sees those doubts in you. Thanks for watching and see you soon.